Hello, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. I hope all of you guys are doing well. All right, Virgo. Now, I say that, but then what I'm looking at here looks really difficult for some of you. So from Lay Vampire, you pulled the past of prison, bitterness, grudge, and refusal to let go. But then from Chakra Wisdom, you pull complacency, which makes it even worse. Now, the past of prison is talking about something from the past that you are unable to let go of. But it also talks about the bitterness that you're hanging on to that's been put on you by somebody else. You know, this is really about letting go of all this shit and moving on. And, you know, when you're looking at this card with the spiders, it really points out the fact that this is something that you may have been with for a really long time. Now, with complacency, the card at a glance says that life force energy must be taken seriously. Are you standing tall in your own dreams or trying to build on someone else's? Sadness and an inability to disassociate from a lost dream can show up here. It is time to walk away from anything that does not deeply resonate with you. Release and be free. You're running the risk here of just coasting along in a horrible situation and feeling depleted and like your dreams are just gone because of something in the past that, you know, you may have a hard time letting go of, or somebody else may have something. All right, Virgo, here is your overall for the week. God damn it. Talking about the past and getting over it. Judgment, man. You know, this one bothers me. It bothers me. It's not necessarily a bad card, but it's the idea of going through the review. You know, and I've said this before, I can't think of a lot of people who want to relive half the shit that they've been through. But again, the whole point of Judgment is about rebirth. You know, it's about making amends with what happened in the past and who you were in the past and going through that rebirth and starting over, right? But damn it. That's rough, you know. And then what I worry about too is, you know, the judgment that you feel like you're facing, you know. And again, the only judgment we ever truly face is our own. You know, somebody else can come along and make all the judgments and assessments of you that they want to, but really it's about the way that you view yourself, right? So yeah, definitely needing to move on from the past. And that's why, motherfucker. So, oh man, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is his past coming through, is really talking about you beating yourself up mentally. You know, being overly worried about what's going to happen next, having regrets over situations. This is the effect, right? When we're talking about cause and effect, this is the effect card. Whatever you've been through has led to this. And it's bad thinking, really bad thinking, and inaccurate judgments of yourself. It's not good, right? But I'm hoping that this is the past that we're needing to let go of in the present, and you're still thinking about it. The Four of Swords, you know, and it could be that right now, you know, you're doing some recovering from this though. You know, and redirecting the way that you're thinking specifically about yourself and the things that you've been through. You know, the Four of Swords is silence, you know, and it's not really taking action. It's the truce card, not wanting to fight. But really, you know, I think of somebody who's needing to just try to find some peace so that they can think, right? But I worry a little bit about it because we're still in our head between the two. Oh, fuck. What the hell, Virgo? What the hell is happening? You know, and I'm going to say this, and I know you guys hear it all the time, but it is true. This is a general reading. It is not going to apply to everybody, right? And that goes for the good readings too, but this one's really fucking difficult. What the hell? The Three of Swords in future conditions. Now, I'm hoping that we're not looking at more heartbreaking situations. I'm hoping that these are suggesting that we're coming to a better understanding, forgiveness, healing of a heartbreaking situation, hopefully. But I think for some of you, you're still reflecting on it, right? And if you do that and you continue to place your thoughts there, it's going to become, you know, future conditions, right? but it's rough. It's rough. For a lot of you, it's just really having a difficult time getting over a really heartbreaking situation, plain and simple, right? But needing to come to terms with it, though, and in a big way, with Judgment being there. Your best path to follow, the Nine of Pentacles, and you're fine. Look at you, you're fine, right? The Nine of Pentacles is suggesting, number one, you have stability and security. So what you have in the material world is good, right? Abundance. It speaks to abundance, but it's also about enjoying that abundance and knowing that you're okay on your own, right? And I worry that some of you, you know, may be going through a lot of difficulty right now because you're on your own. You know, it may be that you're tired of doing things on your own, right? I feel like that for some of you, but really what I'm seeing here is that you're okay. Like, you're okay. You have stability. Maybe it's time for you to start enjoying, you know, the abundance that's everywhere instead of focusing on just this situation that is like really painful and difficult, right? You'll have to forgive me, guys. It's fucking cold. But really what I feel like here is like, you know, you need to take time to look at the good things and look at the abundance that you have around you and know that you are secure, right? In your environment, the Ten of Cups, this is, you know, the happily ever after, right? It is about total emotional fulfillment, happy family, happy life. But, you know, with what's going on here, there's a disruption there. And I think that for some of you, you know, with the Four of Swords here, this is really what we're wanting to attain and what we're thinking about and what we're reflecting on. And for some of you, you may have had some extreme difficulties within the happiness in the home, you know, because of the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. But the thing is it's still there. It's just that that happiness may mean that it's just you, but you're okay, right? But really, you know, it's thinking and reflecting on your total and complete happiness here. Your hopes and your fears, the Seven of Cups. The way that I feel about this, I mean, yeah, you know, it's la la land. It's fantasizing about shit and not making it reality. But the way that I feel about it is, you know, you're like fearful that, you know, the good things that, you know, you're thinking about for yourself may not be possible. And I worry about that again because of the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. You know, the Seven of Cups too can suggest that there may be a lot of choices in front of you right now, but based on what you've been through, there may be a fear that you're going to pick something because of your fantasies surrounding it, and it's going to lead you to more heartbreaking situations, right? Damn it, Virgo. I don't know who the hell I'm supposed to connect with here, but you're going through some rough shit, and I'm telling you right now, you cannot keep your focus on this, you know? Again, releasing the past. You can't beat yourself up. Stop overthinking shit. Don't do that to yourself. You deserve better than what you've known before. You know, and if you continue to do this, you know, this could definitely be a warning here. But I think a lot of you are just having a hard time getting your focus away from it, right? Because you've already felt the effects of this cause. You know, but I worry about it leading to more heartbreaking situations because of the difficulties you've already been through. But again, Spirit's like, you know, it's over. Like, it's over. It's time for you to have a rebirth where you are secure in yourself and you can create that happiness, right? Man. Oh, and you know what? And I like it. I like it. Now, I'm going to clarify this because I worry about the connection to the Three of Swords, but the Page of Wands coming out of this, first of all, can suggest that some of you may be getting some good news. Now, on the negative side, because of the Three of Swords being here, you know, if we're not talking about forgiveness, you know, it could be that you're dealing with, you know, news coming through that is, you know, not what it appears to be, right? Like hoping for good news, but then getting bad news. But, you know, what I'm hoping is that the Page of Wands is suggesting that you're going to get really good news and you're going to be able to move forward with passion and enthusiasm somewhere else and somewhere away from this. And then the Ace of Swords. And I'm telling you, I feel good about it, despite the fact that, you know, what you've been through may have turned you cold, bitter, you know, no bullshit taking, right? You still have this beautiful, beautiful opportunity coming through for that emotional fulfillment. But then you also have mental clarity and truth coming through. And this truth may be coming in the form of some really good news that may be opening the door to this new beginning here. You know, I don't necessarily feel like it's a super bad thing. And again, it's because of Judgment being here. You know, even though you may still be reflecting on really painful things, you know, it's up to you. It's up to you to, you know, again, make amends for the past and go through that rebirth and know that you're okay, right? Wow, Virgo. And you're going through some shit. All right, let's take a look at the soul trees to see what other messages there are for you guys. You know, but again, with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords, I feel good about it. I feel good about it. Because the thing is even if they're in the reverse, they're still there. It is still there, right? But it being connected to the Page of Wands, I really feel like some of you are going to get some good news. You know, once you do that self-forgiveness too here, you know, and you realize that you're okay, it's like it opens the door for you to start creating this happiness, you know. And it has the potential here to be like really good. With the Ten of Cups being in your environment, here's, sorry guys, here's the thing. One of the things that they say about this position is it's in your environment, but it may be hidden factors, things that you're not aware of just yet, which makes me hopeful. Now, energy, having new energy in your life, having compassion for yourself and opening the door to love coming into your life. I feel good about the outcome, you know, I feel good about it. I don't think that you're going to face any more heartbreak than what you've already been through. I think you've been through the absolute worst and put yourself through the mud as much as you possibly can, you know. And it's like you come to a new truth, a new understanding. You may be, you know, a little bit sharp and a little bit bitter because of what you've been through. But as long as you move forward with passion and enthusiasm, there's no reason why that Ace of Cups can't manifest. And that has to be your new truth with the Ace of Swords. And you're not the only ones to get this. Spend some quality time together. It's imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. So there's somebody that you need to spend some quality time with, especially if we were wanting to get to this place of compassion, love, and forgiveness. But definitely you always have a choice, right? And why not choose love? Isn't it what we all truly want, right? Is to be happy and to have love in our lives. But for some of you, again, you know, there may be somebody that you need to spend some quality time with. But stop beating yourself up and stop overthinking shit. Don't do that to yourself anymore. Right? You deserve better than what you've known. All right, Virgo, this one bothers the shit out of me. I hate it when these rough readings come out. You know, and again, and I should be saying this with the good ones too. Not going to resonate with everybody, but whoever I'm meant to connect with, I'm telling you, you are okay. Stop beating yourself up mentally. And, you know, that's what this may be all about here. Being complacent with a horrible past and thinking that, I almost feel like you think that there's something wrong with you. Now, you know, again, with Judgment, it's all about you. And getting past this, making amends for, you know, the past and coming to this place of understanding and forgiving, right, with the Three of Swords. I do not think that you are facing another heartbreaking situation, but I'm going to warn you that you will be as long as you continue to put your focus on that. But I really do think that, you know, we're trying to recover. We're trying to recover specifically mentally, especially with the Nine of Swords. Now, I'm telling you, you are okay. You are okay. This is like a reminder that, you know, you're going to be fine on your own if that's what that means, you know. But with the Ten of Cups again, being in your environment, I do think that there is a real possibility for you to have this again, but it's all about your ability, again, to get over this bad shit from the past. Now, with the Seven of Cups, like, I get it. Like, I get it. I have this fear that I'm just fantasizing about things that will never be real. And I don't think that that's true. Now, coming out of this, I do think that for some of you, this is definitely going to be good news coming through. And there are going to be new opportunities, for sure. But also with the Page of Wands, you know, this could be the rebirth of yourself and being passionate and having enthusiasm. But I do think, though, that this Queen of Swords is more so about you, especially considering everything you've just been through. But your new truth is that, first of all, you're going to be okay. These heartbreaking situations don't need to continue. And that Ace of Cups, you have the potential to manifest all the happiness that you want. That opportunity is going to be there. It's going to be present. It's going to be your new truth. Now, and again, it's a new energy that you're tapping into of compassion and love, right? But more so, having compassion for yourself. Now, what I'm hoping, though, is that, and this is one of the things that was sticking out, was because of spend quality time together. Absolutely, you need to choose love. That goes without saying. But with having to spend quality time with somebody and then looking at these two, I'm like, what's up? What's up? Right? Like, good news, possibly about, you know, a new love coming through, right? Something that's going to be more emotionally fulfilling to where you can get back to, you know, this ultimate happiness here. But, you know, Virgo, again, just stop. Don't do that. It bothers the shit out of me. Don't beat yourself up. Don't overthink things. There's nothing wrong with you. And I think that that is what you need to come to terms with. Be careful about how much focus you put on the heartbreaking situations you've been through. And be open. Be open to the possibility of something new coming into your life that's going to be more fulfilling and better than what you've known before.